Hey everyone, KIC here, and that's a nude zombie getting smashed in the face with a hammer. Gotta love it. So, what are we looking at today? I should actually break that down because we're not going to need batteries anytime soon, I don't think. And that frees up a spot. So, last episode I checked out a barn and a gas station that are kind of along the road here. I have built about where that red flag is. Hadn't thought of it that way, but it's a red flag. That's interesting. So, I'm just kind of checking out this way a little bit more just to see what's going on east of what will soon be my base of operations. I suppose I really don't need the flashlight on still. I just kind of had that on while I was smashing zombies in the gas station. Not that I needed it then either, but you know, why not? It is day 7. I have not seen a super horde yet. I half suspect at this point that I have either managed to miss it, or it will come at night when it will be the most challenging and make for the most hilarious video. Because, oh, are you kidding me? I need to go back to the gas station. I just realized I left some stuff in there, including a bunch of coffee that I would prefer to have. So, I'm expecting a zombie horde at some point. Don't know what to expect other than a big one, because, I mean, if you're going to call anything super, then it has to be pretty big, right? And I suppose I don't really need to be killing these guys, because they're just going to respawn anyway. But, you know, why not? Yeah, there was coffee and a hunting rifle. I think I got the hunting rifle. There were 7.62 rounds and shotgun rounds. I would like those things. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the hunting rifle, it does offer an alternative weapon that, at the very least, gives you a little more range than, say, the pistol does. And I remember what you had. So let's go ahead and run back in here. And pretty sure it was that bag, which means I need to make some more room. Hunting rifle barrel I can get rid of right now. Destroyed stone I can get rid of. And that still leaves me one slot to work with. So now I guess the question becomes, it's about 4 o'clock. It's not going to take me 4 hours to get back that way. But what to do? I'm going to go ahead and swing up a little north. So we're going to go northwest. And I don't remember if I have anything worthwhile in my kind of temporary shack that I had set up on day 1. Really night 1. But it won't hurt to check that out, and look at that. That crate is right along the way. So theoretically, more painkillers, antibiotics, possibly some food and water, maybe even a schematic, who knows? Let's find out together. A ton of water and a pistol receiver. And I have a pistol receiver already in one of my boxes, I know that much. And if nothing else, I'm pretty sure I have a spare pistol anyway. I know I definitely have a pistol barrel. You know, I think on the next game I play, and who knows, maybe even the next time I fire this game up, since I'm pretty much playing continuously right now from my last episode, I may change the drop rate on... you're gonna have to go away. On the supply crates. I don't know that I really need 3 of them every day. Yeah, I thought there'd be another backpack around. These tend to spawn in pairs. Shotgun short barrel, I don't really like you. Corn seed. Well, that gives me all the more reason to just do this then. Make it seed right now. And I can go ahead and add you. And I don't think I can break this down just yet. Oh, sure I can. Look at that. Perfect. I probably should not have gotten rid of that hunting rifle barrel then, and should have broken it down. Too late for that now. I'm not going back to that gas station a third time. I'm done with it. I'm not necessarily looking for anything specific up here. I'm just filling in a little bit more of the map. Kind of keeping an eye open in case there's anything that spawns in the forest. And these are good. Well, potentially good. The sports bags often have weaponry related stuff, or they at least seem to have a good opportunity, a good chance to contain them. I mean, that one had a barrel, so that certainly makes my argument sound a little better, at least. A couple more backpacks together. Now that's a duffel bag. Gunpowder. And are you another duffel bag? Again, these seem to spawn in pairs. I know I have one potato seed, but I'll go ahead and take that. I mean, you can't necessarily do a whole lot with one single seed. But it'd be enough to get started on farming, because I could plant that seed, wait until it grows, get the plant, the actual potato, and convert that into seeds. I'm pretty sure I'd end up with more than one seed from doing that, so that would do the job, but I don't know how much more I'm going to find along the way here, so I'm just kind of thinking I might as well grab it while I can. Pretty good sized lake here. It's not the one I found earlier, right? Right. Because I went a completely different direction there. Hey, crawly guy. I'm just going to ignore you. That is a punishment worse than a second death. As far as I'm concerned, at least. Probably get to see a little bit of the border of the hub city here. See how far it extends. Because it looks like the road continues on and hangs a right pretty much up ahead there, which means that the hub city is not going to expand past that street, obviously, because that's not how it works. Oh, that was a potato seed. I should grab that. I haven't actually run through the city yet to see how far it goes. Obviously, I can show you here. That's as much as I've actually mapped out of the city. Now, I've seen more of it just because I was running by and dismantling all sorts of stuff. Yep. Wasn't ready for you, so let's go ahead and take care of you now. Okay. Where'd the hornet go? You are way over there. And I don't really want to use... Not really... all of this ammunition right now. Let's go ahead and switch to that guy. I do want to check what the law enforcement officer had, if nothing else. And another pistol. I don't have room for a pistol at the moment. And I think I'm going to have to leave that honey. Just trying to buy a couple of seconds here so I can see if there's something I can drop. I guess realistically I can go ahead and plant this blueberry bush and perhaps... perhaps nothing. Perhaps remember that it's there, but... Yep, a little too late for that. It is getting a little later here. Granted, it does tend to be a little darker in the wasteland. That's why I wanted to grab the gun. Thought that would be a good thing to do. Get that. That's going to open up... I don't need this much food, I realize that. There's another one. Is that two of them? Just one of them. Looks like just one of them. Let's go ahead and reload you. I'm about break even on my ammunition at this point. But I'm still expecting that horde at some point. One shotgun shell. That might be the worst I've ever seen on one of these guys since 9.0. He really didn't have anything. Lots of trash over here. Not going to check all of it, just a few of these since there's so many kind of centered together. Oh, I will take the seeds, though. Probably end up building a farm. I've thought about making it on top of the lake. No particular reason other than theoretically I could. But at some point, some sort of alternative means of gathering food would be a good idea, I believe. Aside from just scavenging for all of it, I mean. Okay, I'm kind of heading back in the general direction of, I was going to say humanity, but that's so not true now, is it? Alright, let's do a little experiment. Why not, right? Let's get rid of that guy. Well, that would normally take 5 with a pickaxe. So let's experiment on a tree now. And that was exactly 16, which is twice of what the fire axe takes. So clearly the hammer is not meant to chop down trees, just in case you didn't already know that. Now I do want to do this. I hear someone getting close, and there's another stupid hornet. But I would like to go ahead and repair my hammer of judgment and pain. Really? And just for that, I'll take your honey. Didn't really do that much damage to me. Although I do have a couple of iron pieces of equipment from finding those schematics pretty early on. Although I think I found the gloves on like day 3 or 4. Day 4? Day 3. I don't think it was day 4. I didn't really find anything of value on day 4 because I was busy mining and doing that sort of fun stuff. So, doesn't look like there's a whole lot of excitement going on in the latter part of day 7 here. And at this point, probably just head toward, well, I did want to check out and see if I have anything useful sitting in my shack. So I'm going to go ahead and run over there. And yeah, I realize I don't normally run these days just because I go through so much food and water. I try to avoid that. But it is getting a little closer to darkness here, so I thought I'd go ahead and move along a little bit. Not overly concerned with a ton of running zombies, but I am carrying a bunch of junk and would rather not have to go find it again. I do get tired of that. And technically, aside from a couple of, I don't even remember what the deal was, some sort of bug or something, I wouldn't have died on this particular game save, so yeah, it's been too long now. I don't remember why I died. I know I said something about it. It happened overnight too, I think. But whatever. Single player, so there's no one around to judge. Well, not in the game anyway. I'm going to end up hitting this right outside of my shack, aren't I? I suppose I have to check. It's right there. Hunting rifle bolt. I can't even take that much water. Whatever. Well, here, I can at least do this. Drinky. Drinky. And I cannot even collect those. That's kind of hilarious. Well, whatever. Not gonna worry about it. Of course, at this point, if I do have anything of particular value that I need or want in here, I'm not gonna have room to carry it. And at some point I need to make the move to transition all this stuff over to the tower, which means I should probably finish building that stupid thing, put some storage crates down that I intend to use for real, and then I can go ahead and move stuff to it. But pretty much at my little shack here. So I can even show you right quick since I need to look anyway. I probably should take the bedroll. Yeah, see, I do have some good stuff in here still. I left the scrap in here. I didn't realize that. I know I had burned through all those cans at some point, so that must have been the food that I had ended up making. That apparently still only stacks to 64. That's interesting. I'm going to drop that stuff off there. Pistol barrel, pistol slide, some lead. I'm not going to worry about that stuff right now. I don't need that guy. I don't really need the 10mm rounds right now, so I can drop those off. I'm not in any danger of making a Magnum anytime soon. It is 8 o'clock, so that means the sun will be going down shortly. I'm going to take one of those for now. Still have some leather to make. I can drop that honey off. I'll take those logs because I can use them right now. Concrete, I mined that out of something. Just kind of goofing around. I still have a bunch of water and food here. This kind of makes a good, almost a waypoint really. Just somewhere I can go if I need to in a hurry. I'm going to go ahead and leave, I think, the rest of that stuff here. I'll put the gunpowder down. I'm not going to use that just yet. I will take that, though. And, you know what? I was going to leave it, but I'm going to go ahead and take that brass. I'll leave the second pile. I don't really need that right now. And I'm going to leave those pipes just so I kind of have a secondary source for those. Not that I necessarily need them, because I think I have a couple of ingots left over from my crafting adventures. But just in case, you know, go ahead and leave them there for some repairs, that sort of stuff. I still haven't seen that horde come. So just going to kind of run back to the tower, and if I don't have anything by then, call it an episode there once I, you know, and then I'll, once I'm there, and then I can drop some stuff off. And I'll play through the night, and you are still not running. That's a disappointment. I swear I've seen the spider zombies run and have heard them run. I guess this fragment of daylight peeking over the horizon. I can't even really call that daylight, but the sun barely peeking over the horizon still constitutes daylight. Because I'm just running past these guys like they're standing still. Suppose that means the sun actually goes down about 9, not 8. But I could have sworn in the previous versions, about 8 o'clock was when they started running. So I think some adjustments had been made. I mentioned it in another video. Yeah, see, you're not running yet either. That the zombies weren't running like I expected them to. They weren't running indoors like they had been. So I don't really know what happened. Okay, so I can combine that in there. Seeds go there. Do I have a shotgun barrel? Did I pick one of those up? I know I got a hunting rifle barrel, some short iron pipes. I didn't. That means I can't do anything about a shotgun just yet. But I can go ahead and dump those guys in there. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode right here. There's no reason for me to keep doing this, moving stuff around on video. So I'll go ahead and catch you either when the super horde comes or in the morning. So thanks for watching. See you later.